I'll be sharing the latest update on UK visa processing time as announced by the UK government. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fadira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you in my beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, scholarships in the UK, live in UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. I'll be sharing with you the latest updates announced by the UK government about the visa processing time for all UK visas. So as you can see on my screen, UK government announced these measures to speed up immigration decision, and this was published on the 13th of January. As many UK visa applicants and those with appeals pending before the immigration tribunal continues to face delays in the immigration system, the UK government has announced two measures that it will help speed up some immigration decision making. And priority service reinstated for pending partner and family visa application. This is one of the questions I get often in my comment section whenever I post any updates about visa decision, because a lot of families have been waiting to join their loved ones in the UK for up to 10 months, for up to 15 months, for up to 24 months, for up to 6 months. Until now, they have not gotten any decision regarding their visa. So right now, the UK government has reinstated priority service for family and partner visa application because that was suspended for some time, and they have just reinstated it. I'm just going to read that with you. So this was just published recently by the UK Home Office. Priority service reinstated for pending partner and family visa applications. So the published Home Office service standard for deciding on applications from outside the UK to settle in the UK as a spouse, partner or family member of a British citizen or settled person is currently 12 weeks. However, the Home Office is currently advising that applications for family visas submitted from outside the UK may take up to 24 weeks to process, whilst it prioritizes Ukraine visa scheme application. While super priority and priority visa services remain temporarily suspended for new partners and family visa applications submitted outside the UK, there is some good news for those who have already applied. So if you have applied in the past, Home Office has announced that from the 9th of January 2023, applicants with a pending family visa entry that they have applied in the past now can be given an option to pay for priority service to speed up the application of family issues right now, which is why the Home Office has announced that if you have put in your application in the past for your spouse visa or your partner visa, you can now pay for priority service. But if you're applying now, you are not allowed to pay for priority service. Imagine waiting for your husband or waiting for your wife to join you in the UK for up to 5, 6, 7 months and you haven't seen them. Which is why the UK government have looked into it now and have said if you have applied for your spouse visa or your partner visa in the past few months, from the 9th of January this year, you can now pay for priority service to speed it up. And the amount you will pay for priority service is £573. So this is a very good news for those who have applied for their visas and they are still waiting for it. Existing applicants with a pending partner or family visa application will be contacted by email and offer the option of upgrading to a 15 full working days, which is 3 weeks priority service. The fee to receive a faster decision on an outstanding partner or family visa application will be £573. Applications will be decided within 15 working days or 3 weeks of receipt of payment. So Home Office is going to contact everyone who has made the application before now. They can now upgrade to a priority service. Priority service will take 15 working days or 3 weeks to get a faster decision, and all you will need to pay for days is £573. So this is basically for those who applied for the spouse, partner or family visa. So it's not for all categories of visa. Currently, the visiting visa takes up to 4 weeks for you to get a decision from the Home Office. But from what they have said, that we are working hard to process applications to get back to the 3-week service standard. Visa processing time for those on transit is also 4 weeks, but they're actually working very hard to get it back to the 3 weeks it used to be. So for study visa, so you should get a decision on your visa within 3 weeks once you either attend your appointment at the visa application center or use the ID checker app if you are applying for a study visa. So the study visa still remains 3 weeks, but you can also pay for priority service, which will be, if you're paying for priority service, it could take between 5 to 10 working days. I know of people that paid for priority service, they got it on the 10th day. I know of people that got it within 5 working days. So, but if you're paying for priority service, it may take up to 5 to 10 working days. And if it is super priority, it's the next day, but it could take more than 1 day. If you want to work on invest in the UK, which is if you're coming on the tier 2 worker visa, you should get a decision on your visa within 3 weeks once you either attend your appointment at the visa application center. So once you attend your appointment, you should get your visa within 3 weeks. But however, the priority service is still there for those who are coming to work in the UK. So which means that you can apply for super priority or priority. So with priority, 5 working days, and super priority is within 24 hours. So it all depends on what you want to apply for. So while we're at that, I'm just going to go back to the indefinite leave to remain, because that's one of the questions I've been getting recently. Now, the visa processing time for indefinite leave to remain in the UK. KVI visa processes standard processing times. So if a UK visa application includes all relevant information and supporting documents, and the Home Office does not need to request further evidence or explanation, then the following waiting time customer service standards should apply. So non-settlement visa applications submitted outside the UK, 90% to be decided within 3 weeks, 98% within 6 weeks, and 100% within 12 weeks of the application date, where 1 week is 5 working days. So for settlement visa applications submitted outside the UK, 98.5% of settlement application to be decided within 12 weeks of the application date, and 100% within 24 weeks of the application date, where 1 week is 5 working days. So 1 week is counted as 5 working days, which is from Monday to Friday. Then application for leave to remain submitted within the UK, including as spouse, workers, and students, 8 weeks to be decided. So it takes up to 8 weeks to be decided. So if you submit it within the UK, you will have to wait for up to 8 weeks. Some of the visas will be out before 8 weeks, and some of them will just be under 8 weeks. Application for indefinite leave to remain submitted within the UK takes up to 6 months to be decided. So if you're submitting your application for indefinite leave to remain in the UK, you have to be very patient. As you can see, it takes up to 6 months for you to get a decision on your application. So application for no time limit, which is NTL, submitted within the UK, takes 6 months to be decided. But remember that if you are paying for priority service, it will not take up to 6 months. So before you send in your application, you should be able to decide if you want to pay for priority service, or you want to wait for up to 6 months before you get a feedback from Home Office. Then organizations seeking to sponsor a worker within the UK, it will take up to 8 weeks if you're applying within the UK. But if you're applying outside the UK, it will not be up to 8 weeks. But if you're applying within the UK, it will take up to 8 weeks for you to get a decision. So organizations updating their sponsor license details. If organization is updating their sponsor license details, it will take up to 18 weeks for them to get a decision from Home Office. So this is the latest update as at the 13th of January regarding the visa processing time. So if you are one of those that have been waiting for your visa, I would say don't give up. If you have not paid for a priority service and you just paid the normal visa application fee, still be hopeful and be patient, because your visa is definitely going to be out. And for those that have been asking me about the spouse, partner, and family visas that they have made the application for months before now, this is just to let you know that the UK government have announced that you can now pay for priority service, provided you have made your application before now. You can pay for priority service, but if you are about to make a new application, you're not allowed to pay for priority service on that particular visa. So be rest assured that if you're able to pay the £573 for a priority service for your loved ones, for your husband, for your wife, for your children, for anybody you have applied for on the spouse visa or the family visa, it will take up to 3 weeks, which is 15 working days for you to get a decision, and they will join you this 2023 in the UK. So guys, we've actually come to the end of this video, and I hope you find this video helpful. And if you do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Also do share this video with your loved ones, because I know it's going to help a lot of people answer their questions. So do share it as soon as possible. So thank you very much for watching, and see you right in my next video. Bye bye for now.